Back on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show, and joined now by two of the Tigers seniors. We have Tillman Hartner, and we have Morgan Siebold joining us right now. And guys, a 2-0 start. You have put up over 400 yards of rushing offense in the first 2 weeks of this football season. I know we had expectations about you guys up front making that happen. Morgan, we'll start with you, because it all starts with you at the center position. How much fun has it been to see the guys just rack up these yards out of the backfield?
A ton of fun. I just love to see that, Gunny's working his butt off and the linemen are right ahead of him. And this year we've had almost all the line getting to the second level and making that second level block, and it's awesome to see.
It is awesome to see the center get out and number 75 to get out there as well. Tillman, how much fun is it to get to the second level, since Morgan brought that up? And they get littler the further down the field you get, right?
Yeah, well, they also get faster. So.
It has been a lot of fun to rack up the yards and the points. Let's go back to the opening game. We talked with Blake and Gunny about bike night and senior night and homecoming, everything going down at the same time. They talked about the anticipation of bike night. I'm going to have both of you kind of give me an idea what it's like to walk through that tunnel and those bikes rearing to get things going.
Well, there's no setting like bike night. Even the drive down there and then the walk out, it's crazy.
Heart going crazy?
Oh, yeah.
I can imagine. Morgan, same type of deal?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Just all the roar of the bikes just makes everything in your head go straight to football to me. Just everything's so canceled out, all the football.
I can believe that. Week 2, you go on the road against Jeff West. A lot of people expecting big things out of that team. A little banged up, to be honest, but they were a test physically for you guys, and you stood right up to it. I'm going to switch sides of the football. You guys have got a chance to play some on the defensive side, maybe not as much as you'd like, but how nice is it to have a team that's deep enough where you don't have to go every play, every side? Morgan, it's got to be nice to have a break.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Coach Henry always thinks I'm tired, but it's nice to have a little break every once in a while.
Yeah, Tillman, I know you've come in and bashed some things on the defensive side as too. Which side do you like better? I know you play more offense, but do you have a favorite?
Oh, I'm the offense man.
All right.
I'm that belly.
I love it. I love it. Let's talk about getting back into league play after, dominant performance against Abilene to open up the season and followed it up against Jeff West. What do you know about Wamego, Morgan? What's the things that have been a concern this week you guys are working on?
They got a big physical line just like us, so it's going to be a good matchup, right, 5-on-5 there.
Yeah, are there certain wrinkles that they throw at you, Tillman, that you guys have tried to make sure you're aware of?
We're seeing an off front this week, so that'll be a little different, but nothing we can't handle. Everybody's
healthy right now and ready to go?
Yeah.
Not even bumps and bruises too badly yet?
We're still, we haven't got a test that hard, so.
I like it. I like it. Guys, keep it up. It's been a fun start to the season. I can only imagine the fun yet to come for Morgan Siebold and Tillman Hartner, two of our seniors on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show. Back on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show, and joined now by the head coach of the Tigers, Marc Henry, as we get set for week number 3, traveling on the road to Wamego. So 2 straight road trips. I guess first, Coach, let's talk about the road trip. It's different this year, like everything else is, but tell us what that was like on Friday. You leave earlier to accommodate the guys getting a chance to get a snack and a drink on the way to Jeff West.
I think everybody handled it well. It's part of the protocol now, and it's just what we did. Leaving early was kind of nice. It gave them some time to get off the bus, stretch their legs out a little bit, and we're back on the bus and going. And, nobody said a word about it. Our kids have been great about all this, the guidelines we're having to follow, and that's just kind of what you do.
At some point, we'll stop talking about it, I think, too. I hope, anyway. Let's talk about football, because it was another fun night for you guys on a football Friday. To go to Jeff West, we knew they would be a bit of a test, and they were physical. They had numbers. You guys got in trouble early with the 3rd and 18 on 4 straight penalties, and then got out of that jam. And you said we talked earlier in the week, and you said the guys probably handled it better than the coaches on the sideline with all the penalties, right?
Yeah, I actually told them that, because they had commented how well they kept it together on the field, and I just said, little did you know that I was about to blow up on the sideline, but it was good, and that's the benefit of having that many seniors on the field. They keep their composure and they know what to do, and 3rd and 18's just like 1st and 10.
This kind of takes us into the edge. I joked with you earlier this week that I don't know if the plan was to get Keegan McDonald out on the edge over and over, but he has had 2 big games, and it's been outside. And you were quick to note Keegan's done a terrific job, but he's had some help out there because your wide receivers, your tight end, closing things off and opening things up. It's a block that a lot of people don't carry out. Your guys have done a terrific job.
Yeah, you know, guys like Tanner DeMars, Sincere Sanders, they've really bought into their role on the team. You know, and I'd love to get Tanner DeMars more touches. He's an athletic kid, but you know, the strength of our offense is the running game, and you know, to have a kid buy in, and again, it's a senior that's bought into what we're doing, and you know, and it's a beautiful thing when you get a 220-pound kid rumbling down the sideline like Keegan's done. So.
And then Gunny Mullen out of the backfield, your quarterback Blake Frederick, and then Lane Musselman, although not a ton of yards, finds the end zone twice, and all of a sudden people scouting are going, who do we key on?
Yeah, you know, to be able to spread it out how we've been able to is kind of the key. You know, I look at last week, and Logan had 155 yards rushing and no touchdowns, and you know, and those kids understand that's not what it's all about. You know, everybody's going to take their turn. It's about winning the game.
Turn over to the defensive side. You've got guys causing wrecks up front and making tackles on a defensive line. That doesn't always happen. You got linebackers filling gaps and attacking, and you've got safeties and corners coming up and making plays. Literally 11 guys seem to be flowing to the football right now.
From day one, we've preached aggressive football. We just want those kids to fly around and make plays, and that's been our one word that we've said to them every day was just play aggressive. You know, sometimes they're too aggressive, but we're not slowing them down because we want them to make plays.
It's been fun to watch. Let's talk about Wamego a little bit, what they bring at you. Tillman and Morgan kind of gave us an idea that they're going to be physical up front and probably more physical than you've seen thus far.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They, you know, they run a lot of spread formations where they're spread out, but they just spread it out to run right at you. You know, their quarterback's physical, their running back is physical, and up front, you know, they have some big-bodied kids. It's by far going to be the toughest test we've had.
Tigers on a 2-0 start, 40-plus points, 50-plus points, over 440 yards rushing in both games. It has been an outstanding start back into league play tonight. Coach, as always, we appreciate the time.
You bet. Thank you, Rocky.
Coach Marc Henry with us on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show.